get it. Let's go. Salute, salute. Mm, mm. What you got in your cup? What you got in your cup? Mm. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings this morning to anybody who choose to step in this morning mud. And we got Mr. Rodigo. What's up? We got Larry Campbell. We got this ski sliding, moped riding smooth as butter, Big Tony. What's happening? Golden Gloves, what up? Darius, salute this morning. What's happening? We got Maccabee the OG up in this piece, you heard me? We got Nikita. Is that, what's it? Nikita Rothmala. Nikita Rothmala, straight out of New Jersey. Shout out Brick City. Shakur Stevenson, your man just put on. He put on for the city. He put on for the city. He put on for the city. Shout out to New Jersey, man. Shout out to my mans out there, man. Sean G and Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, Al Ra. And Nikita Rothmauer. New Jersey, stand up. What's happening? What the business is, man? What we got going on this morning? Huh? Yeah, the twofer yesterday. Did you get it? Twofer. Membership video, regular video. Dropping them like they hot. Did you pick them up? Did you like, comment, share, subscribe? Big Voodoo, Mr. Membership himself. What's up, my guy? What the business is this morning, y'all. Talk to me quick now before I forget. My baby got a step show tonight. Her first step show. My oldest granddaughter. I got to pull up on that, so I got to get work done today, so I can be there tonight. Work, and more work. I know the feeling, Golden Gloves, man. I know the feeling, champ. Feel like I'm boxing again. All I do is work. When you boxing, all you do is train and fight, train and fight, train and fight, train and fight. What y'all got going on this morning, man? They gave us all this big old snow coming yesterday too, last night too. Ain't nothing out there, man. I looked out the window. It's clear as day out there, man. Ain't nothing out there. Getting kids ready for school. That's what's up, Maccabee. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, my granddaughter, she leading the step show. And her first performance is tonight, so I gotta go. Got to go. Melva, salute this morning, Queen. Blessings, blessings, and blessings. Yeah, I got to go to that, man. News, Corey Miller, Master P. brother, was denied his last appeal, meaning his life sentence stand. Ah, that's hard money right there, man. See Murder Man been trying to get out for a minute, man. How long See Murder been gone now, man? See Murder been gone as about as long as I've been gone, almost. It's been a minute. It's been a minute now. It's been a minute. He can always get a pardon though. That's always a shot too. When you're in those positions, man, you got to always look for out, man. The key to that membership. Fire, ain't it? Yes, it is. If I do say so myself. Hey, if I do say so myself. Rusty Jenkins, what up, man? Man, I'm good, man. I can't complain, man. Stay warm, man. I ain't tripping. I can throw on layers and layers of clothes, man. You did? I ain't tripping about the cold, man. I deal with it. I done slept with long johns on, two pair of long johns on, with a sweatsuit on, with uh state coat on. You did, and slept good. Briella, salute this morning, Queen. Blessings upon blessings. Hope all is well. Yeah, so the cold don't bother me, man. I can deal with it. You can prepare for the cold. You can't prepare for the heat, man. Love stories, loving the stories from the membership. Ain't they crazy? I told y'all, man, it's gonna get crazier. So buckle up. Tell a friend, man. We ain't moving though. We got the same amount. We still got the same amount. We was moving when we started. We got about the same amount. We steady around 1,000. It fluctuates. Even with the great philanthropists and stuff in here to be gifting memberships, it's still crazy. Matter of fact, uh, Mr. Membership, did you get that other package? Did you get that other package? You never let me know. And I got to check with my Detroit guy that he get his package. Then I just sent a package to War Chief. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all receive this stuff, man. Come on, man. Send me some pictures or something so I can post. Let the people know it's real deal Holyfield over here. You heard me? You got both? Take some pictures, man. Take some pictures, Voodoo. Let me see, man. Let me see. 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 Yeah. And where my man Cardine the King at, War Chief? They should have received their packages by now too. They better. The post office be charging money for that stuff, man. $8, $9. What the I could horse and carriage it there. I could horse and carriage it there. You did? Somebody tell me something good this morning. Tell me something good. Mm. Tell me that you like it. Yeah. Tell me something good. You know what I'm saying, Buddha? I could horse and carry. I could have bought you that on the e-bike. Could have bought you that on the e-bike. You did? mm. John Jones, Northeast DC here. What up, though? John Jones, man, you got a legendary name there, John Jones. You get in like John Jones. You put that work in like John Jones. John Jones a dangerous mofo, bro. Deborah Bates, salute this morning. Yeah, I think I remember that white dude who came back in as an AV story. Yeah. You remember? He been in the stories before. But that's how dudes camouflage themselves in the penitentiary, man, especially over time and over experience, over time and over experience, man. Experience carries a lot of weight in that penitentiary because you know how people move, you know how they talk, you know how, you know what I'm saying, you can more or less, if you've been in the penitentiary long enough, you can play the role, you know what I'm saying, around the new guys. I think, yeah, you could play that role around them new guys. But what happened to him, yeah, it was diabolical. But when you look at it though, that's all he was doing. He was keeping them up off of them, man. It the only way he knew how, you know what I'm saying, and the best that he could. Believe it or not, it could have been worse for him, man. They could have really been violating him, man, because he was letting them get away with too much as it was. Julian Smith, top of the morning, man. Everybody named John King Boogie, man. Okay. I know that's right. Yeah. Let me think though. Yeah, nah, yeah. You know what? Let me see. Did I ever meet a John that couldn't get out? John. Oh, you might got a point, champ. You might got a point, champ. Banker, you ever ran into a guy that pretended to be your cuz since you've been home? I did. I did, Nikita. So you've been watching a while. Blessings on you. Yeah, I ran into that Bama. And you know what? Real talk. Hold on, let me see if I get caught up in answering. I have a question. It seems like you always want someone to gain their freedom. What do you think should happen to people that commit crimes, mainly the ones that unalive people? Well, Mr. I'm gonna come back to you, Nikita. Mr. Radical, what do I think should happen to people who commit crimes, even unalive people? Maybe I should ask you that. What do you want to happen to them? What do you want to happen? Do you want them to be unalived? If you want them to be unalived, then I would beg to argue, sir, that makes you a hypocrite. Because if somebody should be punished for unaliving somebody because we feel like unaliving somebody is unacceptable, is inhumane, why would we then turn around and commit the same offense against them? Wouldn't that make us a hypocrite? If it's not good for nobody, who gives anybody the authority to do it to somebody else? That's number one. Number two, what is the punishment that we want a person to suffer for a bad decision in their life, or a grave error in their life, a gross injustice in their life? What do we want them to do? What do we want them to do? We want them to just spend the rest of their life, being, what I'm saying, in bondage. Is that fair? Is that fair to you? I don't know. I'm asking you because I don't feel like that's fair. I feel like everybody in life deserves a second chance. And then when you look at history, you got people. Do you know that the man who actually shot the president did less time than I did? This is the leader of the free world. Somebody shot him, attempted to kill him, and did less time than me. The man who shot Malcolm X did less time than me. So what is justice in your eyes? You tell me. Yeah, I want people to get out. People who I know, people who I've seen struggle, people who have done time with me, because I know they can get out and be an asset out here. They can get out and be somebody out here. But some should do life in prison. Who gives a human being, Mr. Rod Diggler, who gives a human being the right to say somebody should do life in prison? How? Where did that authority come from? We all human. So other humans have the right to uh, determine the rest of a man's life, just like a man or a woman don't have the right to take somebody's life, because that is their life. That determines the rest of their life. That's a definitive action. Who gives anybody the right to do that one way or another? Life. Don't never see society again. Never see your family again. Never see people. Nobody has that right. I don't feel like nobody has that right to do that. You see what I'm saying? Now, if we would listen to society, do you know that the society have put people in the electric chair and they have been executed only to find out that they did not do what they was accused of doing? Do you know people? I know people who've been locked up 30, 40 years that did not do their crime. So no one has that right, man, because it's too much error. I believe every person should have a right at redemption. If in fact we just listen to what the courts and what the public opinion say, I don't supposed to be out here. They gave me 2 life sentences. They wanted me to die in prison, as if I was no good. I could never be nothing. I could never be an asset to society. I could never be an asset to my family, my friends, or nothing. I beg to differ. I'm out here, been out here almost 6 years. I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you my mindset is not what it was when I got in trouble. I'm not the same person I was when I got in trouble. So I know from experience that people can change. Why do people think that the whole world can change in 10 years? The whole world can change in 20 years. The whole world can change in 30 or 40 years, but people in prison cannot. Explain that. Somebody explain that to me. Why do people even have that type of thinking? Everything can change except that person. That's crazy thinking, bro. When I went to prison, LeBron James was not even known to the world. Now he's one of the biggest names in the world. That's how much life has changed since I was gone. Serial killers too. How do you know a serial killer can't be reformed? How do you know a serial killer? How do you know we don't know serial killers? They're still out here living a normal life, but they doing that on the side. We don't know that. That's all I'm saying to you, Mr. Rodriguez. We not fit to be judging people, period, because we all human beings, man. And we don't even know if the people who doing the judging is worse than the people that they judging. That's all I'm saying. When you judge a person, you judge them from what they doing. True. Okay, you lock them up because we figured they did this. Let's just say they've been convicted, whether they did it or not. So we locking them up. So we're judging them. This is what I'm saying now. We're judging them at that moment for what they did, their work. Their work. They say you killed this person. They say you robbed this person. They say you did. We're judging them for their work. So we lock them up. Understood? Follow me now. So if they've been locked up 20 years and have not committed another offense, have not unalived nobody, robbed nobody, nothing, have got trades, have been a model, should not we judge them then for their work? Should they not get a second chance? We're judging them for their work when we put them in there, their actions and deeds, but we're not judging them for their actions and deeds to try to give them redemption, to try to give them a second chance. Is that fair? I don't think so. I don't think so. Somebody stop me when I'm saying something this untrue. You know, if you could be judged this way and placed in a position for what you did, why can't it work on both ends? I know people been locked up 30 years, they ain't had a charge since they've been in prison. They don't deserve a second chance. They the same person. They 20 years old and then they 50 years old. You think they got the same mindset? You think they're gonna come out here and do what they did at 50, what they did at 20? That don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So to answer your question, which I thought was a powerful question, and I thought it was a legitimate question, but that's why I feel the way I feel about people getting a second chance, because I got one, and I could have been the same person laid up in there right now to this day. These 6 years that I almost been out here, it just would have been in vain, because I could have did all that I've done so far and what I plan to do. But the world wouldn't have never seen that if I wouldn't have never got a second chance. You wouldn't have never seen me if I wouldn't have got a second chance. You wouldn't have been in the chat to be able to have this conversation with me if I wouldn't have got a second chance, yeah? I'd still been in there thugging, trying to survive every day, trying to survive, not knowing what the next day gonna bring me. That's where I would have been if I listened to society, or if people had such a cold heart that didn't feel like somebody deserves a second chance. That's exactly where I'd be right now, today, at whatever time it is, 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:34. 7:34. I be getting ready to stand up for count. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't agree with that at all. I don't care what nobody did. I feel like it's up to that person. I do feel like it's up to that person to redeem themselves, to rebuild themselves, to rebrand themselves, to redefine themselves. But I believe they can do it. I believe 100% they can do it. They just want to do it. Now, do everybody do it? No. But I don't think you should just take that off the table. Life, never give them a chance. No, brother. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe there's some people in there that will not ever, turn it around. But I believe you judge them for that. Because the people who never going to turn it around, they in the penitentiary doing the same thing. And it's documented. It's documented. You know what I'm saying? Not to survive, but just cause. It's a difference. You got to do things in there to survive. And then you got dudes in there that do things just cause. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the penitentiary running around trying to take a dude's manhood and, try to grab women, and then something's wrong with you. That's something that got to be mentally dealt with you. I'm not talking about them type of people. I'm talking about people that went in there for whatever they went in there for, and they got in there and they realized life is greater than this right here. You understand? And they try to better their life. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. And I appreciate your question. And I hope I didn't come off, harsh or disrespectful. But I feel strongly about that, brother, because I feel like if that wasn't the case, brother, I wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be here, bro. I got turned down 16, 17 times, bro. They ain't want me out here because they said I won't do nothing. They said I wasn't nothing. Said I could never be nothing. And they wanted me to die in there, bro. And I take offense to that. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to die up in that joint, bro. And I take offense to that because I know I was better than that. You know, and I know some dudes in there that's better than that. You know, so that's the way I feel about that, man. But I appreciate you, though, my bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, how much time is too much to feel like you need some kind of punishment? Otherwise, everyone just run rampant and do what they want to do. Yeah, I believe everybody should pay for what they do for sure. But the problem comes in is how much should they pay and how long should they pay? You did? How much should they pay and how long should they pay? That's the question. And when you get to that question, you got to get to the bigger question: who fit to make that decision? Who? Who on this earth is fit to make that decision? Man, we got people in the highest authority right now that has absolutely no principles and no morals. And they can make a decision on your life. Then you go figure that out. Explain that. Explain that. Top of the morning, big person. Come on, man. Yes, you know. So it's not so much as, you know, the decision that has to be made. We also got to look at who making these decisions, bro. Who making these decisions? Because if we really, really get deep into it, bro, look at all the black and brown people that have had the same crime that other people have had, and look at the separation. Look at this separation. So it's you know what I'm saying? Who make these decisions? I got this crime. This other person has the same crime. I get life. This person get 4 years. Where's the justice in that? Well, come on, man. You know, we got to look at things in totality, not from, and a lot of times we get caught up in looking at things because of the way the public opinion look at it. But we not even realize we've been brainwashed. We've been programmed to look at things that way. Oh, he did this, so he's supposed to get that. Who said that? Who? Same people who did it. Same people who did it. Everything that we have known for as the crimes and the crimes, the name of them, the definitions of them, the act itself has been done by those who make the law. It has been done by those. They did it, defined it, and then said, you better not do it. Facts. Absolute facts. They did it, and they defy you to do it. You understand? It's just like your mother telling you, do what I say, not what I do. Is that right? La, 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 la. Let me drink some Folgers this moment, man. So as I say, it's not so much the punishment. It's more so who's qualified to punish. None of us. None of us. None of us, bro, is qualified to punish. So when we're not qualified to punish, what are we going to do? We're going to over punish. We're going to excessive punish. We're going to punish from our vantage point. We're going to punish from our power position. We're going to punish from our prejudice. We're going to punish from our bias. Is that fair? Oh, well, he did something wrong, so be done with him. If we go for eye, man, the whole world be blind. Because there's no one walking this earth that ain't did something they was not supposed to do. Facts. You made me forget that lady's question. Ma'am, ma'am, what was the lady asked me, man? Let me see how good my brain is. She asked me what? I forgot. It'll come to me though. So my brain work. I'm late. Good morning. What y'all talking? We talking about how you always late. Now. Late in the late evening chat, late in the morning chat. We trying to figure out, why you late. You just late. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was talking about. Oh, she asked me, Miss Nikita, about my pick. I did run into him. Big son, little bro. What up, love, bro? I did run into him, and coincidentally, when I ran into him, he was doing boss good. Ironically, crazily, he was doing really good. I ran into him at a bar I was at with my cousin for somebody's birthday, and he was there with another guy that I knew from high school. And if I'm lying, I'm flying, cause I was shocked. He had a pocket full of money. He had a knot in his pocket of money thicker than this. And I was like, what the what? He oh man, hey man, what you need? You need anything, man? You need a drink, man? You want something to eat? He bought me stuff all night long. And I was telling my cousin who I was there with, I said, man, this Bama was in the penitentiary with me and told some people that he was my cousin, man, and they had a war out there with the New York dudes, and I'm out here on deck with the Bethlehem and everything, man, and I don't even know this joker, but he called out my brother, my sister, them names. I was like, maybe he my cousin, and I just don't know. So I couldn't let nobody do nothing to him, but he had me out there on the yard at war, man, and he ain't even no kin to me. He just know my people. Yeah. So after the incident occurred and everything, if y'all watch that video, I found out, you know what I'm saying, that he, really want no kin to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Nikita, you a man. Oh, my bad. Well, found out, Nikita, I didn't know. But I do know some Nikitas though. I do know a dude named Nikita. But he Russian. But anyway, salute Nikita. So when I found out that he wasn't my cousin, I wanted to punish him. Man, you had me out here get ready to get stabbed up or get ready to get some more time and you ain't even no kin to me. So I was mad then if I would have, you know what I'm saying, really could have ran into him again. I never ran into him again, but you know what I'm saying? I was mad as I don't know what then when that happened, man. But years, that's the same thing we was just talking about. Years and decades passed. I'm in a new setting. I'm on the street. I ain't like I'm gonna say, hey man, you did that in that penitentiary. And then, you know what I'm saying? People, come on, man. People evolve. You know what I'm saying? People evolve. And that was then, this was now. But he bought me stuff all night and he apologized. He still was acting like he was my cousin on the street. And I think about it, Nikita, that Bama did say, what up, cuz? You ain't my cousin. Oh, man. That was crazy work, bro. Yeah. I ran into him out here, man. So he was doing some stuff with some, what did he say he was getting that money? Oh, he was doing some stuff with some race cars, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like some, I don't know if it's to the degree of like NASCAR or something, but he was doing some type of stuff with some race cars. So I don't know. Some Bama's get lucky, man. Some Bama's get lucky. Tahiti, what up? I ain't been on the chat in a while. That's facts. Working like a mofo. Me too, man. It's like I'm stuck in quicksand, man, but I'm still keep on pushing. You hear me? Duke Stone, what up? It never rains in Southern California. That's what they tell me. Yeah, man, that mama said he was my cousin, man. He had me out there on Front Street. Dixon, too. Had us out there on Front Street. He owed me, though. Some Bama's get lucky, so I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Hey, you work hard, boy. Bama get lucky, you don't stand a chance, man. I'm tell you. You can work as hard as you want, boy. If Bama get lucky, you don't stand a chance, man. Real talk, man. Mm-hmm. I see it all the time, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. Baby, you never lie. That's all big. The Kane on Facebook is still big as out. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Big Kane, man. I seen him in person a couple times since I've been home. We've been at a couple of the same Jones since I've been home. Yeah, he's still big, but he more rounded than he was then. But he probably still strong as two bulls. Did you ever confirm if that guy was your son? I mean, the most confirmation is, you know, you know, the visual. And I mean, we ain't never do nothing like biologically, get no test or nothing like that. That's my dog, man. Talk to him all the time. Hang out with him, everything. Just had a baby. Just had a baby, man. Just had a baby. Had his first boy. He had a couple of girls. He had his first boy. Don't go to prison and don't be a Bama. Man, I need to put that on a t-shirt. I need to put that on a t-shirt, K-Rock. Don't go to prison and don't be a Bama. Man, those should be words to live by. Words to live by. Don't go to prison and don't be a Bama. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt just to show his business gross. That's right. I stole it from my sister. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Don't go to prison and don't be a Bama. Man, I love that. Coach Wacky, ain't that some words to live by? Man, don't go to prison, man, and don't be a Bama. Yeah, yeah, that just break it down. This real simple. Yeah, and then, to go a step further, you don't want to go to prison if you is a Bama. Ooh, Lord. Oh, man, that's a good one. Don't go to prison and don't be a Bama. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple. Oh, she cut straight to the chase. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna start telling them kids that in high schools and colleges when I get back up in there to talk. Look, man, the bottom line is don't go to prison. And just don't be a Bama. Simple as that. Yeah, real talk. Mm. I've been saying you need to put baggy ears and baggy quarters on t-shirts. Show us good. Oh, I'm working on it. Southern California. Just ain't it just be costing a little paper to do some of these things, man. And I got so many ideas, but not enough money. if I can get my money to match up with my ideas, man, we can make something pop. I got some ideas, man, but hey, man, everything out here got price on it. Thinking you still nice with the Clippers, man? Is a pig feet poke, huh? Is a pig feet poke. I'm gonna tell you the God knows truth. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, but sometimes this stuff right here get a little rough, man. I'm telling you, bills still got to be paid. I was just in the barbershop yesterday. I swear for goodness, it's ironic that you asked me that. I don't know, it may be a sign or something. And I was sitting in the chair. Dude, this cut hair with me in prison is dude I let cut my hair. And I was literally looking around and I was thinking about asking the dude, because the dude who owned the joint in there, I was thinking about asking him, could I get a chair, bro? Can I get a chair and start cutting part time? Because, just to, make ends meet, make things, make sense. I was literally thinking about that yesterday. I was just sitting in there and I was having a conversation with the dude, and I'm cool with the owner dude, and I seen a couple of chairs was open, and yeah, I literally was thinking about that and considering that, but the only thing about it is, I got to determine whether that's a double-edged sword or not. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for me to do that, I'm gonna be making less content because I wouldn't be here as much to make content. So am I helping my situation or hurting my situation? I don't know. But I was literally thinking about that yesterday. But to answer your question, man, nice with them clippers. This is show is Grace's grocery. You hear me? Now I might not be good at Shanghai, but hey, I ain't no roadie poop. You hear me? You'll come back. You'll come back. Hey man, did you see Raven as a Scorpio video of you versus Tough Salad Man is not, bro. That is funny. Is he got too damn? He got a new one. It's a new one. I seen a couple of them. Big Tony sent them to me. I told the Bama, y'all tell the Bama to reach out to me. I don't even know the Bama. I think some of his stuff is funny too. But man, you ain't even said nothing to me, man. Less drama out here in barbershop, man. Yeah, it probably is, but still gonna have to deal with Bama's on Bama's on Bama's, man. When you cut hair, you gonna have to deal with some Bama's now. That's guaranteed. You have to deal with some Bama's now. That's guaranteed. Cutting hair is mandatory. Everyone I know think back my cousin in the eyes. Man, I know when people see us on the picture together, son, they be telling something. Man, y'all, that's your brother. Y'all some kid. They be thinking that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I was out. Hey, you see what I told you yesterday, didn't it, son? Yeah, yeah, man. Who knows? I might got a little. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody really know what their parents were doing. Do you really? Do you really? Do you really? It's positive way to save thousands of people every day of prison pay off in a positive way. Save thousands of lives. Man, there's so many dudes in prison, man. They can come out here with such a powerful message to help some people. And that alone, to me, that alone is worth giving a person a shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Even for me when I was in prison, there's no more powerful message to a young person than that of someone who been through it versus someone who just talking about it. Someone who book smart about it, someone who's educated, so they say about it. There's no greater testimony than experience, bro. Would you rather hear from a man how a bullet feel from a man who got shot or a man who's shooting the gun? You know what I'm saying? You wanna know how getting shot feel from the dude who got shot or the surgeon who took the bullet out? Who you think know better what it feel like? Somebody who been in there, man, they can tell you, bro. They can let you know, bro. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, bro. This is definitely not what you want. You know? So yeah, man. So I know when them dudes came back in there to talk when I was in there, if they had been locked up before I put my name on the list to go over there, just to her. Because I was fascinated just to see. Because I had never been out. I'm like, okay, you can get out and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Glasses with a suit. Well. The eye doctor said they don't have to sue me because he said I need them. You did. That's what he says, Elmo. So it's kind of like a no choice. you know. Kiss it, get your mud glass, man. They need to get me do anything. Got a paycheck attached to it. You are best prepared to help the person you used to be. And I need to start getting some TBP quotables, man. Y'all some sharper than me. Yeah, okay, Rocket. Coach Rocket dropping that knowledge, man. CC Detroit in the building. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Big Sebo up in here, Louisiana. Man, I gotta go listen to the J. Cole's new album, man. J. Cole's one of my favorite rappers, man. They say J. Cole's got a Scud missile out in there. I got to go hear some J. Cole. I listen to it today when I'm cleaning up. Listen to it today when I'm cleaning up, man. Yeah, man, we just, if you're not a Bama, real talk, if you're not a Bama, you just want to just help some young people don't, you know what I'm saying, don't make the mistakes you made, man. If you're not a Bama. If you're a Bama, then you don't care. You know what I'm saying? It hurts me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It hurts me to my heart when I see these youngins out here throwing their life away. Only because I know, even if I don't know them, I know what they getting ready to go through, bro. And that joint, man, good work, boy. Y'all just don't understand it, man. Y'all really don't understand it, man. Why I be hearing that, man? If you pay attention, you be saying, "Oh man, such a cousin just got 20 years, 30." Man, that joke. When I heard that, man, it be like, I know, boy. This, man, whew, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. I mean, horrible. And I know they don't know this, bro. I know they don't know this. I know, and I be trying to come up in my mind with ways to try to make them understand and tell them, bro, I promise you, bro, it's not even going to take a long time when you say, I wish I can go back. But the problem with life is you cannot backtrack actions. You can't. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to be preventative. We trying to give them the information before they cross that line, because once you cross that line, brother, it ain't no telling what your fate is, man. It ain't no telling. It ain't no telling what your fate is, brother. It is no telling what your fate is, bro. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no telling. So that's the mission, man. To just try to, you know what I'm saying? Just catch as many of them as we can. Just catch as many of them as we can, bro. Catch their ear, you might catch, their attention. Catch their attention, you might make them change their point of view. That's it. That's the mission. That's why I want to get on bigger platforms. That's why I want more people listening, because the more people that listen, the more chances you got of reaching other people, the ones who need to be reached. It might be a mother, a grandmother, or something that heard this, uncle or aunt, and say, "Man, nephew, get in here. Get in here. Look at this." Y'all remember when I ran into that granddaddy out there at the barbershop and he brought his grandson over there to me? He watching. He granddaddy. He said, "Man, Mr. Pound, get my grandson." And this man was a good grandfather, man. This man is probably either in his 70s or close to 70. And he's sitting outside in this smoldering heat in his pickup truck, waiting for his grandson to get a haircut. Waiting for his grandson to get a haircut. And his grandson had just stole his truck 3 weeks earlier with his friend and joyriding and got pulled over by the police. And yet he's still trying to do good by his grandson. You know what I'm saying? And I looked that boy up and down and I talked to him and I said, "Brother, what is wrong with you? You see your grandfather sitting out here in this car, man. You see how hot it is out here? And you would steal from him? You would betray him?" Brother, this gonna be one of the greatest assets in your life. You need to pay attention to him. You need to respect him. You need to treat him. Do you know how many people wish they had a grandfather like this in their life? He the type of man that end up giving you a car. You don't never gotta steal from him. And do you know where you going, living like this and making these type of moves? First time you get in trouble, you can call your granddaddy. Because you know he the one gonna probably try to help you and you gonna take from him? Come on, man. It's the type of people we got out here because these kids, they just don't know. They not looking at it. They not looking at it. They looking in the wrong direction for leadership when they can look right at home. It's somebody in their family. It's somebody who done been through something, who care enough about you to give you the proper information, but you got to be willing to receive that information. And a lot of times you ain't got to look outside of what's right around you. It's right there. You just got to pay attention to it. He ain't listen to his granddad because he think his granddaddy old. How you think he got old? Huh? He beat the odds. Come on, man. That boy. And look, this how God works. Guess how much irony in that. Guess who nephew that is? That little boy and that granddad, that's Jew man's nephew. That is Jew man's nephew. I think that's Jew man's uncle's son. Crazy work, man. But yeah, man. But these youngins, man, they just lost, man, and they don't realize when they get up in that vice script, man, they ain't coming out. They ain't coming out. That's when you be calling granddaddy. That's when you be calling grandmama. That's when you be calling mama and daddy. That's when you gonna be calling, but they can't help you. They can't. They throw you a couple of dollars, but that's about it. It's up to you to keep somebody from taking that. So, yeah, man. So we got a lot of work to do. Suffice it to say. That's why I'm here every day. Because the fight ain't gonna stop, so we can't stop. The fight ain't gonna take no break. We can't take no break. Penitentiary ain't gonna give you no break. We can't take no break, man. You gotta keep on pushing. Sister and brothers. That's who it was. Juman's sister and brother's son. That's who it was. Yeah, his sister and brother's son. It's crazy, man. It's crazy work, man. Only organic. My God. My God. What up? What up? Yeah, man, that's real talk, man. I'm telling you, man. We don't say who won't say. We gonna be the first one holler, man. They killing our babies, they setting our babies up, man. They tricking our babies. Well, we ain't. What we gonna do? We got to untrick them. We got to untrick them. We got to unconfuse them. We got to re-educate them. We got to relearn them. It's up to us. It's up to us, man. Or we gonna just keep on be crying and singing the same sad song. You man, nephew, bro. And I called you, man, and told him, man. I'm telling you, because that's what the granddaddy told me. Man, Nikita, I'm sorry to hear that, my brother. Mm. Woo, 60 and Trenton. You see what I'm saying? This is something that's been perpetrated, man, way before we got here, man. So you know it's gonna be here after we gone if we don't stop it while we here. This is something that has been being perpetrated way before we got here. It's going to be here when we're gone if we don't stop it while we are here. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, brother. Just that simple, bro. When you say I did 30 years to a young and watch how white they feel. I do, bro. When people be meeting me now, I was just talking to somebody recently. I'm trying to remember, barbershop or somewhere. And I had talked to him, to the dude, a couple of times. And then I talked to him just the other day recently, and he was saying something. And it's about something. I said, yeah, I know, man. So when I was locked up, and he was like, you was locked up. I said, bro, I was locked up 3 decades. He said, get them. I said, you ain't know that. He was like, nah, he ain't even believe me. He ain't even believe me. I said, well, you can believe what you want to believe. I said, you can believe what you want to believe, but I did that, player. He was like, how long you been out? I said, 5 years, almost 6 years. He said, ain't no way. Shh, I wish. I wish. I wish it won't do away. I wish. Man. Shoot, I wish. I wish it won't go away, but it's done, man. It's done now. That's already done now. It depends on what I'm going to do. But that's done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, soft white underbelly and say cheese, man. That's the next mission, 2026, man. Let's get it done, man. Let's get on there. Let's put this message out there, man. Let's put it out there. Let's put it out there, cause I'm going on when next platform I get on, especially the biggest one. I'm gonna drop some bombs on. I'm gonna leave them with something that they gonna it's gonna hold them. It's gonna hold them. Yeah, it's gonna stick. And you need to get on the biggest platforms to get the most views that you can get on. Why? Because it's gonna reach the most ears. It's gonna have the most powerful impact. It's gonna reach somebody who might not have been reached. And the reason why I pick Say Cheese, because right now I personally believe Say Cheese got the black ear. I believe a lot of little youngins in urban society is watching Say Cheese. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the demographics. So if they watching Say Cheese, that's where I need to be. So they can hear this. So they can use this. So it can help. You know. But in any event, man, bottom line is, man, we we digging, but we ain't reaching nothing yet, man. We got stuff to do. So with that being said, I gotta go get to work. I got work to do all the time, all the time, all the time, man. They tell me I can rest when I'm gone. Woo! Ah! Get on the art of dialogue. I'll take that too. Any ones that y'all think I should be on, they got an ear that's listening to them. They got an ear. Man, y'all got to email them and tell them to interview your boy. And if it makes sense, I'm going. That's the Black Blad TV. I believe that too. Tahiti, you put it right on. I think Say Cheese is becoming the Black Blad. I do believe that. And I'm gonna try to double back and get on Vlad too. And I'm gonna go a little harder on there this time. Y'all be easy, man. I appreciate y'all all the time, every day. Twice on Sunday, you heard me. Man, y'all have a great day today on purpose, man. Real talk, man. Love is love, man. We in this fight together, man. There ain't no all me and no you. You did? It's all us. Straight like that. Love is love, man. Let's go get them.